Hello, vinyl community, friends of the VC. Tony P coming at you from the basement. Been gone for a little bit. Queen is upstairs, looking over the domain, the kingdom. She's getting things ready for winter. It's a little nippy out there. And if you noticed, I shaved, but it's coming back. There's a story behind that. If you watched the last video or two of mine, I had an operation. I had a knee replacement. I'm not tap dancing yet. I'm still trying, but I'm not tap dancing yet. Which the knee operation was beautiful. Went well. But I was allergic to the pain medicine, the Percocets. And I turned red from the top of my head to the tips of my toes and everything in between. And I became very itchy. That was the worst part of that, was being allergic to that. But then I got better. I'm doing well. Now I'm starting to get itchy because I said the word itch. But I had to shave it because as it was long, and it was irritating my chest when I would sit down, and I would scratch it because of the itch. So I shaved it. But I'm going to bring it back. I don't know if it helps me any. I hate shaving since I got used to the beard. But I digress. Things are doing well. I'm back in the saddle again. And I had some stuff that I got previously that I didn't show that I thought I'd do a video. Some thrift store finds. One is a Discog purchase. And the other one, I think the rest are all thrift stores. So, let's get on with it. First one, I got Rickie Lee Jones. Debut, I believe it's a debut album. I think her hits off of this were Chucky's in Love. And what was the other one that she did? Night Train, I think. Came out in 1979, 78, somewhere in there, 79. She's still performing, still doing her thing, from what I understand. What prompted her was she did a couple things on Saturday Night Live, and her career sort of took off a little bit. But Rickie Lee Jones, and I remember I had a student who his name was Chucky, and he had a girlfriend, and every time they would be in the hall talking to one another, I walked past him and I started singing, "Chucky is in love, Chucky." He smiled. He was a good kid. Okay, so Rickie Lee Jones. Frank Sinatra. 1959, somewhere in there, late 50s. A lot of singles that he did, a lot of B-sides, compilation. But you can't pass. You get a Frank Sinatra album that's in good shape. You can't pass it up for $1. How can you make it wrong? I've Got the World on a String, 3 Coins in a Fountain, Love and Marriage, Love and... Was that the theme song to, I almost said Ted Bundy, Al Bundy, Married with Children. Remember that? That's the song, Love and Marriage. From Here to Eternity, South of the Border, Rain, The Gal That Got Away, Young at Heart, Learning the Blues, My One and Only Love, Love Is the Tender Trap, and Don't Worry About Me. Frankie, Mazzy, you'd like to have that now, wouldn't you? Yeah, you could. Frank Sinatra. Now, I always talk about people getting out of their genre and trying other things. I always talk about Linda Ronstadt and the fact that, she did some work with Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. She did the Pirates of Penzance. She did songs in Spanish and then making them her own. And you don't think of this too often, but I've seen Mazzy show this once or twice. This is Willie Nelson and Stardust. And it's Willie Nelson doing those standards, those ballads. a la Linda Ronstadt and others, and he does them well, and he makes them his own. You know, Willie Nelson's voice, as you know, is so recognizable. You can tell it's him, and he makes those songs his own. You know, he has on here Stardust, Georgia on My Mind, Blue Skies, All of Me, Unchained Melody of Love, and he does them well. This is such a great album. You know, I wouldn't have picked this up if it wasn't for someone like Norman Maslow, who showed it on his channel a couple of times. There's September Song, On the Sunny Side of the Street, Moonlight in Vermont, which is such a standard for guys, you know, like Sinatra and Jerry Vale and Dean Martin, and he does them extremely well. Don't Get Around Much Anymore, Someone to Watch Over Me, a Gershwin tune, I believe. If you find this anywhere, I recommend this wholeheartedly. There's the list on there. You can hit pause if you want to. But that's such a great album. Such a great album. Paul Simon, Still Crazy after all these years. 3 good hits off of it. Very well-known hits off of this one. Still Crazy After All These Years, My Little Town, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Night Game, $1. Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years. I think this won him a Grammy or 2, if I'm not mistaken. $1. You know, you can't beat that. This one's just to round off a collection. You know, I collect Moody Blues. Super Clean Place. Super Clean Album. Super Clean Place. What the hell does that mean? Super Clean Album. Every Boy Deserves Favor. EGBDF. For those of you who know the musical, those are the lines in the music staff. Every good boy does fine. EGBDF. You know what the spaces are? One, elementary music. FACE. Face. See, I remember something from elementary school. So that just rounded off a collection. Foggett. I think this is their 8th studio album. Hard Rock. Love them. This is back 1979. I think this was 76. Check the hairstyles. 1976. Huh? You had Rod the Bottle Price. Where's Lonesome Dave? Lonesome Dave down here. Roger Earl. Now that's a great hairstyle, right there. There's a lot of hair in the back of that album. Forget. Dave Mason. Mariposa de Oro. Butterfly of Gold. I think. Not really well received. People didn't like it as much. I love this. I remember having this on an 8-track. Check the suit. Huh? That collar's good gust of wind. He could be flying about 35,000 feet with that collar. But that's Dave Mason. Love this album. Had it on 8-track. I think the only really big hit was that Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow. If you find it for $1, take a chance on that one. That's a really, it's good. It's a Dave Mason. Now, some of you know that I've decided to collect Herb Alpert. And I found some things that, again, $1. What else am I going to do? I found a single called Rise. And you'd know it, if you'd hear it. This is, on the other side is Un Ways, Mon Amour. But that's in my collection. Herb Alpert. Another Herb Alpert. This is still in the shrink. Some of you say you can understand that. Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass featuring the vocal hit Without Her. I have not heard this. I haven't played this yet, so I will let you know exactly what I think of it. Herb Alpert. The album is called Warm. Warm. I hope it is warm. I found another one. Herb Alpert's Tijuana Brass, Volume 2. So I hope I can find Volume 1. Has some greats on there. Spanish Harlem, America, Winds of Barcelona, Green Leaves of Summer. Yeah, another one to add to my collection. I didn't know he did this, but I found it. Again, these are all $1. He even came out with a Christmas album, still in the shrink. You're probably saying, well, it should stay in the shrink. I understand you guys, terrible people. It's a Christmas album. I'll be playing that this year. Now, I found something that was really unique of Herb Alpert's. Again, same place. This is $1. It's called America, Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass. But it's a German issue. How I know? The back is in German. Have not played this yet. I will play these. But that's my Herb Alpert. Now, I did buy one from Discogs. I wanted this album. I've listened to it streaming, and friends had it, but I went and bought it. It's not a new one. It's an older one. It's Neil Young, American Stars and Bars. Has his hit on there, Like a Hurricane. He has Crazy Horse backing him up on the first side there and the second side. But he also has a group of girls backing him up on it. It's called the Bullets. The Bullets are Linda Ronstadt and at that time unknown Nicolette Larson. And they backed him up on it. So good album. Excellent album. If you get a chance to grab that one. The price was right. The vinyl was beautiful. But that's it. That's his Courtney albums. Now I got 2 CDs. 2. Frank Sinatra, Holiday Classics. Like I said, you can't pass up a Sinatra. You know, this cost me $1 a CD for $1. Okay. Can't. And this, surprisingly to me, I bought it on a chance. You know, I'm not a big Rod Stewart guy. I like Rod Stewart. I have a lot of his CDs and a couple of his albums. But I got this Rod Stewart Unplugged. This is phenomenal. I think Ron Wood's on there too. If you see him on there, I think that's Ron Wood back there. This is a phenomenal album. Really, really good. Sounds tremendous. But that's what I've been doing. Have a couple new videos planned. Not just showing you what I picked up. Doing some other things. Going to pick up on a thread or two. So, Tony P. From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank the new subscribers who've come up. I do have a Instagram channel. It's the number 2, FTT _ VC. Two from the trunk _ VC. Instagram. I'm new to Instagram, so if you get a chance, come on, take a look. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. For new subscribers who are pushing me up there around the 350 mark, I appreciate that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Much more things to come. God bless you, and hopefully, you know, the beard will be coming in faster. God bless you. Peace, love, rock and roll. May all your records be flat. May your needle track true.